noise. I find it weird that he just simply
Continuez comme ça.
you before you can hear me. So can you hear me or can you not hear me?
Allez les gars.
5 kilometers. It will be very complicated for the breakaway. If it manages to hold off the peloton, it will be a real exploit.
Oh my god. Really don't know why. How about now? How about now? Is it better? Is it better? The last few days I've really tired. I cannot test it in the daytime. understand because now I actually hear my own sound. But it must be because the stream is goddamn. Yeah.
We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage.
Okay, let
At
me
least
ask
what
you
can be said
again,
is you didn't prove me wrong.
Danny. Didn't I actually play this yesterday? Because you remember the crash I got in the World Championship? And it seems like I haven't actually saved anything from that point.
It's the final stage, guys. The main thing to grasp today is
Yeah,
that the route is flat and it
they
offers
lose a
no
lot of time.
particular difficulties. A sprint finish is more than likely. For the green jersey, mathematically, we can still hope to take the lead. We'll have to give it everything. We don't have what it takes to be in the final sprint. If we want to make a showing, we'll have to be in the early breakaway.
And it's so
Have a
cool
good
because
stage.
then Fuglsang has a good chance to actually keep the jersey after the time trial. And actually get more time on it after the cobblestones. Because he's very good at cobblestones. So you can say right now he's actually one of the... But how about Nibali? I just quick say this because positive I played this yesterday. Yeah, but this
We had
time,
no real ambitions
this
for the
time there's
classification
actually
of this stage.
better
At least the
better
thing said
teams
you didn't
than the
prove
Tour of
me
France.
wrong.
And again, if you can replicate it, then it's not clean. Ah. Mike also. But I just think this makes it's better for the race because then Sky doesn't take the yellow jersey on Monday, because they would probably take the yellow jersey on Monday if it was equal, and then they would probably keep it all the time between Froome and Thomas. Exactly, especially because Fuglsang is one of probably the the guy that at least have a chance to win in the GC. It's, it's not for sure. Hello, Patrick. The thing about the Fuglsang was just smart today, because now you actually have 8 riders around him. Or 7 it is. Vroom room. Okay, you remember the big tour I did yesterday? The big, great tour. see if this works. Probably not gonna work. It doesn't work. Ah, god damn it! I don't know why. Everything is set up is just not. Ah, there it is. There it is. Yeah, how about that? That a Canadian guy, was it? I cannot remember where he's from. A critic, you know. 2 seconds, guys. I'm back in. I just need to get some cookies. How about Valverde? I think this Tour de France is probably the most exciting Tour de France. But a lot of things can happen. You can just say, okay, last year was actually Fuglsang that was in that situation alone. It's not because Valverde is a threat for GC, but he's important for those guys because you can use him as a joker. Okay, here we go. The race with no feeding zones.
Hi guys, welcome to the briefing for this first stage. Today is a tiring route, where the closing kilometers should suit the punchers. The team members of the favorites will probably manage the time gaps in order to fight for victory on the final climb. It will be difficult for us to influence the outcome. Good race to you all!
It's gonna suck. So much cut. I love the TTs. Contadors love those actually.
Hello everyone. The stage that is served up today reminds us of the great classics of cycling. The reason is that we finished atop the renowned Mur de Huy, traditional decider of the Flèche Wallonne, with its sections of close to 20%. Certainly one of the toughest kilometers in cycling ever.
He's gonna lose it on Monday.
He was itching to have a go. He's already on the attack. The riders would almost cross Belgium from north to south on this stage. There are a few difficulties, but at the end there is plenty to chew on, with a sequence of the Côte d'Aref, the Mur Saint-Léonard and the Mur de Huy in less than 20 kilometers.
Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy
Did
for
you
the
see? I'm actually
I think you can take a breather.
not sure about
First
Jesper
team
Hansen.
riding
He
to
was
lead in the counterattack.
the third last guy. Jesper Hansen got in almost 5 minutes behind. And if that is for the form, it's not good. If it's just because you want to rest him, then it's fine.
doesn't intend to let you go. There are too many of you.
Yeah, I don't understand what
Attack if
people
you want
say.
a chance to get away.
It's just all flat because there's actually a lot of difficulty. No, but still. Third last is not fine. Okay, it's better than he's been dropped out. Hello.
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
Danny should probably wait for that until the next patch has really been released, because there is some issues with the share play we read
Watch
about.
out for counter moves.
Or else we should try. Then people can watch our battle. Yeah, but are we ready way to do it
1 minute for the breakaway. It's looking good.
the day, so we don't because it's late and some of us are getting tired or something. That's stupid. But I think the patch is gonna be released Monday.
He's a rider who likes short, sharp climbs. His capabilities in the high mountains are relatively limited.
I mean something with
Breakaway
the
threatens the overall standing.
with the split
He
screen
decided to get his guys to put their foot down.
is actually not it's actually bugging energy on the thing that's player 2,
1.5 minutes for the breakaway.
so you cannot
It might
change.
just work.
His teammates are already supplying the pace to finish in a sprint. The breakaway is forewarned.
But we can try out. Do a share play on a live stream. I don't know how you play, but you know how I play. That's the difference.
Both puncher and
Yes,
rouleur,
you play a few
he can
years,
rely
so
on his
you know
pace
how I
and
play.
reaches the finish in a small group. His best chance of victory is to try a breakaway from far out.
I'm keen on to see how many points I can get. If I get top 22 place, I'm actually qualified for better stage race next year.
If he wants to take points for the polka dot jersey, he must break away.
Maybe Mike Grimes can odds on us, bet on us. Who's gonna win?
A good ruler, he doesn't really have a strong point that would scare opponents.
do it on a stream. Everyone should put money in the in the tipping jar.
He's a relatively complete puncher,
the one who's winning is
without
gonna
major
get that
strong
money.
or weak points.
It'll be fun. Like a black market betting.
A good ruler with not too bad a punch. He should still try to get away before the finish because he's not so fast in a sprint. If the climbs are short, he's pretty good. On the other hand, mountain passes are not really his strong point.
But Michael, have you seen the route I've made in my you call it Hell Tour versus the Legends? I'm playing probably the worst route ever. Just to see how many guys will actually been drop out of the, the time limit. Set what up?
Okay, I'll protect him.
No, you should not play now.
The intermediate sprint is approaching. The sprinters are likely to give it their all, as this will be their only opportunity to gain points today.
Well, they just made a party and then Shapley, but not now. And I would rather if we're doing a Shapley, it could be fun if people actually could listen to us to we speak together.
The gap is decreasing. The peloton has not given up.
Because you don't just simulate. No reason.
You're approaching the intermediate sprint.
But I don't have any challenge.
He's the best sprinter in the group. Take his wheel if you want to score some points.
Okay, you should try to get the polka dot jersey with Les Norman on let's say jamming mode. I should not win. Try to get a polka dot jersey with Les Norman in jamming mode.
interested in a stage win. That must be why his teammates are riding hard.
Yeah. I'd say if you can do it on a professional, let's just say professional. Because it's impossible.
His teammates are accelerating. They're no doubt readying the intermediate sprint. You must constantly try to shelter from the wind, so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
Exactly. That's the challenge. Well, then you just need to protect him. Use your best captain to protect him. You don't have any good captains. Or you should try to win the polka dot with his hand on champion mode.
I'm going to take a nap. Wake me if something happens.
Polka dot, Jesper Hansen. 75 mountains. Oh, it's so bad. Well, that's up to you. I don't care. Oh, doesn't matter. Let's get the polka dot.
The first climb of the day is classified as 4th category. There will be 1 point that goes towards the mountain standings.
You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit. Watch out for him. He's the best puncher in the breakaway.
Okay, 55, 57. Yeah, 77, 75. Doesn't matter.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. Here's the positions over the last climb.
The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them.
The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
You think about this, maybe just 2 or 3 stages. 3 stages you have to focus on. The rest of the time he should be rested. Because there's too many points to lose on the big mountain stages. Yeah.
The gap between the peloton and the escapees is stable.
You're over-revving. Reduce the tempo or you'll pay the price. unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
Finish this season so I can get a chance again.
Last time checked with the breakaway, 1 minute.
Try that.
The breakaway is managing to hold off the peloton. The gap seems to have stabilized.
Okay, we'll relay hard.
Another 20 kilometers for the lead riders. They're going to have to join forces to try to hold off the return of the peloton. But their chances of fighting it out for the stage victory seem very slim.
King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group.
The riders are on to the Côte d'Areth, a 4th category climb that is 2 kilometers long. He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out. Watch out. He's going on the attack.
Here's the positions over the last climb. Watch out. You'll soon have no more energy for an attack. Okay, we'll relay hard. His team is riding for the overall standings. The front of the race will struggle to widen the gap. He's been dropped. The stage is too much for him.
Ten kilometers to the finish, and 2 more difficulties on the menu. The Mur Saint-Léonard and the Mur de Huy.
Okay, but give me time to move up a bit. I'm not well placed.
This was the state's
The breakaway will, no
Yes,
doubt,
gosh.
go all the way, lads.
Well,
But
juice.
watch out for attacks in the closing kilometers.
Mur Saint-Léonard. It's a little more than 1 kilometre with sections at around 14%. A first opportunity to whittle away a few riders before the Mur de Huy, the foot of which is less than 5 kilometres after the summit.
Okay, we'll relay hard. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
The riders will be able to take a short breather on the way down. However, they will have to stay well placed if they hope to win at the top of the Mur de Huy with its sections at nearly 20%.
Your opponents are upping the pace to hold off the peloton. Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
Another 500 meters and the riders will turn right and begin the ascent of the Mur de Huy. And they're off. The punchers will now be able to sort it out between themselves.
The breakaway is at the red pennant. It shouldn't be able to hold off the peloton. Teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer.
We tried. But it didn't work. I hate this stage.
We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is, you didn't prove me wrong. We could have hoped for a better start, but it doesn't matter. We'll have other chances to do better.
So let's see. Let's see how it's gonna be. Tell me, of course. This moment,
Hi
guy.
guys. let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and it harbors no particular difficulties. A sprint finish is more than likely. It'll be important to pick up maximum points in order to make up lost ground for the green jersey. We don't have what it takes to be in the final sprint. If we want to make a showing, we'll have to be in the early breakaway. Have a good stage.
So, is anyone actually watching this right now? Because no one is actually writing as they usually do. So there's no reason I should continue at least not streaming. If that's the case. You know what, I'm gonna do this quick stage. Yeah, I know you are.
We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is you didn't prove me wrong. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today is a tiring route, where the closing kilometers should suit the punchers. We're not amongst the favorites for the stage, but there are ways to surprise the favorites and pull off a good result by attacking from far out. Good race to you all!
It makes me just think about to play something different, but or maybe just watch a movie with the girlfriend, and then I just, because I streamed the whole next week actually, she had to work. So
Hello everyone, it's a real roller coaster of a stage that awaits the riders today. There may be no climb above a category 2, but riders will still have to stay alert. The succession of mountain passes could well be a test for those with sore legs.
yeah, I'm gonna stop this now. And I'll continue tomorrow on Monday. Then I also hope I get my stream to work as it should do, because there's still some bugs